So we're gaining a mindset of how you are with your physicality and your drive. So now you choose to migrate to the US. And I don't want it to be political, but you were training at another gym. And this is a big lesson for everyone who wants to open up their own gym. And there came a point where you were supposed to be partnered, and then because nothing was signed, what was going through your mind then when people are like, okay, well, you're on your own?
Like for a period of time, I was a little bit hurt by the situation because when I trust people, you know what I mean? But also, I believe that you get to what you deserve. In that point, I was doing everything right. And then when that happened, and then my wife was just getting here, and then I have nothing, I have no car, I have no place to live. I was thinking with me, why this happened? What reason? I did nothing wrong. But then, when I really going deep to my thoughts, and then I was not doing anything wrong, I just relax. I relax, I forgive whatever did that. And then I just said to myself, just keep doing the right thing, and then things is gonna change, things is gonna get better too. But I learned a lesson. At the same time, I never change. I still trust people. I still will do the same. Because again, I'm a believer, get what you deserve. So after that, my life just got better, I won every single championship that even possible to win. I built up, like, not one gym, but like many. I have like many world champions. I changed like thousands of people's life. So that showed me that you can do the right thing, not try to step above no one's, and then you'll be successful. It's just hard work and dedication, and then be honest to yourself, be honest to the other people, and then forgive. I'm not God to not forgive people, If somebody did something to me, I'm not gonna hold him back in my heart and then have this toxin inside me, So I don't really care, I just actually thank whoever was involved to show me that even though that you can be as high as you can, and then you can drop down and then raise up, So it didn't really affect me. And it helped me grow.
And there was actually like an angel type figure that helped you out, and your wife, right? Someone who helped house you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, it was the first day that happened actually, my friend, business partner, Jason, he came up to me. We barely spoke, back then, I was just teaching him, hanging out a little bit, And then when that happened, he came into my apartment and what's happening? Your picture not on the gym no more. You took your stuff off your locker, you have a surgery. What's gonna happen? Where are you going? I'm like, it's okay, man. I'm gonna figure it out, And then he didn't even tell me. He told my wife, whatever you guys need. If you guys need $1 million now, I can give to you guys. And then obviously I was just like going through something, very hard to trust people, just like right on the second. And I was like, I don't know about that, I think it's better you go back to Brazil, told my wife, and then I'll get things together here. I'll go teach some seminars, raise some money, change my visa to another, company, and then you come back. And then she's like, no, I don't want to go back. I want to stay, whatever it takes. Whatever you need to live with a bedroom, it's okay. I don't care. So then, we talking to Jason, and then he just like, I have a house. My wife is in Africa doing a social project there, helping people. You guys can stay with me, have a room, have a car for you guys. And then we stay with him for like a year. We build a gym. He's the kids program professor here, teach over like 400 kids. He helped me. I helped him. I gave him a purpose on his life. And then that's why he wants to give it back to me and then follow the path. That's what I believe, Now I think he's someone that's really proud of what we have built, what he has built. So, like I said, you do good things, good things will come back to you.
When we finally were like, we're gonna do this, okay, let's figure out the steps and like come up with a business plan and, you know, do everything that we need to do to take the next steps. The next decision was, I was like, well, maybe you guys should come live with me in the time that we're looking for a gym, because I know it can take time. You know, it can take a lot of time. You know, not something that can just happen in a matter of months. You know, and as opposed to like spending money, wasting money on an apartment for, you know, Romulo and Janina, I was like, you guys should just, you know, just live with me. Like, that's not going to be a problem, you know, and then that way we can figure things out together. And I can remember instances of like for some examples, like in the mornings, Romulo I'd hear some like, you know, like some chitter chatter, you know, going on in the kitchen, and it's like 5:30 in the morning, and I know he's trying to be as quiet as he can, you know, and be respectful and everything. I'm like, wow, is he really up this early? Like, and this was like an everyday thing. You could see the gears already start turning, whether it's, you know, like jiu-jitsu related or something, you know. You get his coffee and, you know, get his breakfast and everything, and then I think he'd get ready for like the first workout of the day or something, you know. And like me as a normal person, I'm used to just, you know, maybe work out a few times a week, you know, this and that, and this was like an everyday thing. And then eventually it got to be like, you know, Romulo would be like, hey, let's go work out, Jay. So I'd start going with him, and he'd push me, and, you know, and I'd start going along with him. We'd go to the LA Fitness or wherever and work out and everything. So, you know, it was for those types of things, I'm grateful, like, you know, for what he's, you know, showed me, like a way to be, you know, like just to live your life and like push yourself. And, you know, like he had shown me things that I hadn't, you know, had thought of, you know, that I could do or, you know, was in me, you know, before. So, and same thing with Janina as well. She was the same way, you know, like, so. She'd work out with us too. Like she would go, you know, like, hey, let's go work out this, and to healthy lifestyle eating, like, you know, they ate very healthy, and like that stuff rubbed off on me. Like, you know, a bunch of different examples, you know, like go to bed early, and, you know, like just take care of yourself and stuff like that. Like work hard, train hard, and then while we were looking for the gym, we would one of the students, the gym in Encino, he had opened up his doors. He owned a private fitness studio in Encino with a little bit of small mat space. So there'd be like 15 of us that had stayed with, you know, with Romulo, would train there, and we would get up, go work out, and then go train for the first jiu-jitsu training of the day, like noon, and then go back home, and then we go back for the evening training. So like, you know, I wasn't used to this type of, you know, like training regimen, like, you know, that he was doing. So I loved it. Like I felt, you know, like I'm like, wow, this is great. Like look forward to training 2-3 times a day and things like that. So yeah, he rubbed off on me a lot, like in positive, you know, in positive ways.
What's the balance like between your strength as a person and how much has jiu-jitsu helped you go through all this strife and then?
100%. Well, I think I learned everything in jiu-jitsu. I learned to survive with jiu-jitsu, you know, because I have a dream, and then I need to, very young age, like learn how to deal with struggling. You know, it's not like nowadays you want to be a champion in jiu-jitsu. You see guys with cars, with house, making money, you know, living in another country, travel the world. Back in them, there's nothing. You know what I mean? That's like a no belief. You know, like you do jiu-jitsu, you're nobody, you know, like nobody care. You're just a bad person that wants to fight, you know. So I learned the struggles of jiu-jitsu, you know. Like I always think like somebody's choking me, I have to defend, you know. I'm in a bad situation, I have to escape. So every single thing that I do in my life, my daily basis, is trot on the process of the jiu-jitsu. I'm a methodic person. If I'm gonna go put the dish on the wash machine, I have a method, I have a system. If I wake up, I go to another country, I go to Singapore next week, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna build up a routine, a system of wake up, go to sleep, time to eat, time to train, time to teach, time to call my family. You know, like exactly the way that I do jiu-jitsu. I just think sometimes I even make jokes with my wife when she tried to open something and she put all the effort. Do this, and then I just grab it. It's like, oh, but you're way strong. No, it's not power. It's a waste. Technique, you know. So I'm always, in jiu-jitsu, we want to be effortless, right? So in everything that happens, I want to be effortless. But if you struggle, you know that it won't be effortless, right? So then you have to create something deep inside your heart to raise up, you know. So to be honest with you, every single thing that I do, at first on the back of my head, I'm thinking as I'm doing jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's all tied to it, huh?
Only people that be on my spot, and then guys probably that you talk about will have the same, you know. People that probably watch will be like, what is this guy talking about? Until they involve with this. And then they will see the huge difference on their life.
How many percent is this? 5%?
Honestly,
Yeah. Zero?
10%.
Feels like a refrigerator on top of me.
10%. I'm a half boy. I'm not getting out from here. You're gonna have to escape, Charlie. It's all about frames. Create the space. Yes, that's better. That's better. Okay, frame pummeling inside this arm here. Pummeling here. I don't have a good head control. This arm pummeling inside. Control my biceps.
Here.
Yeah, so now look, I'm losing the head control. Now you have more hip mobility and head. So if you face that way, yes. Now look, you're in here. That's it. Now you can feel legs. Move a little bit here. So
Can I experience a triangle on this arm?
which arm?
This arm.
This one?
'Cause This one's the injured shoulder.
Okay. I'll try. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you which triangle will be then.
Oh, okay.
I like that move. That's a good one.
Windshield. Shoot.